take care of home first. Home base where it alone works in your favor. Keep your head down, keep patience, keep going. Keep something in the stash for the rain. Keep something in the glass for the pain. Keep up with the greatest alive with no budget. Yeah, smash through the game. I done seen life change right in front of my eyes. Right in front.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. This is Raw Detroit. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so that you may be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about, should the Detroit Lions go after defensive end stars Maxx Crosby and Myles Garrett? Now, both of these guys, I want to say this for the record, both of these guys are in their prime. And definitely, man, if you're the Detroit Lions, you know that you need the talent. Now, more than likely, the Lions probably would come back with Zadarius Smith, which I don't got a problem with that at all, because Zadarius can ball, and he's gonna add to what you already have on the front line. You know, shout out to Pascal getting a sack, getting his first sack of the season, and then just shout out to a team effort, man, being able to beat the Minnesota Vikings yesterday. But at the same time, you know in the back of your mind that the Detroit Lions are only a piece or two away from actually contending and winning this thing and winning it all. Now, I'm going to say this. I definitely think if the Lions are able to get Maxx Crosby or Myles Garrett, it's going to benefit the team in so many different ways, because you're going to have that dog where you can be able to go to that dog and he can make plays at any time on the field. We already know what type of pass rush Myles Garrett is, one of the best young pass rushers in the league. I think Myles Garrett is 28, and I think Maxx Crosby is 27. So you're getting both of these guys in their prime. You're getting both. I think Maxx Crosby was drafted in the 4th round, and I definitely know that Myles Garrett went number 1 probably about, 7-8 years ago in the draft, and Myles Garrett has been a stud. And if I had to pick the one that I will go after the most, it probably would be Garrett. But at the same time, I'm going after Maxx Crosby too. This is the only thing, man. If the Lions can be able to prowl either one of these players, because neither one of these teams is going to the playoffs. Let's face it. The Raiders is not going to the playoffs this year. They're going to be looking forward to being able to get a quarterback. They have a situation over there where they just need a quarterback, man. Flat out. And, you know what I'm saying, they can benefit for, maybe the Lions give up a first-round pick to them, because the Lions are probably going to be drafting later anyway. So give them the first-round pick. Hey, we take Maxx Crosby or we take Myles Garrett. Now, we already know the situation that's going on with Deshaun Watson. He's done for the year and pretty much tore his Achilles, and he's gonna be out. So maybe both of these teams are going to have a fire sale. We don't know. We know that they got into next Tuesday to be able to go after somebody. And we're talking about the Lions. They have to next Tuesday, the deadline, to be able to try to go after Myles Garrett, either Maxx Crosby or either Myles Garrett teammate, Zadarius Smith. They got to next week to do this, man. Now, a lot of us was thinking that Haason Reddick would be definitely a good prospect to go after, and he would be able to be that guy over here in Detroit to play alongside Aiden Hutchinson. But at the same time, the Jets was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna play. Teams know, man, that they're not gonna give you the piece that you need to be a juggernaut. And most teams need a good tandem at pass rushing. And the Jets said, we ain't going to do that. We're going to hold Haason Reddick, because you know that the Lions were making calls to try to get Haason Reddick. And they're probably making calls all around the league trying to get different players. Now, like I said, too, in a video that I did before this, they can also go after a young guy that has 19 career sacks, and he is a young guy, and that's Azeez Ojulari. They could go after him. He plays for the New York Giants. That's a guy that you can go after. I believe that Azeez is backing up Kayvon Thibodeaux. Kayvon Thibodeaux is hurt right now, so Azeez is out there doing his thing, and he has 19 career sacks. I think his best season was his rookie year. He had 8.5 sacks. But you also can go after Azeez as well. So definitely, man, it's going to be interesting to see who the Detroit Lions are going to go out there and what guy can really help them, because I feel like Myles Garrett and Maxx Crosby are game changers in Detroit. I know a lot of Raider fans are going to come in here and say, you crazy. We're not getting rid of Maxx Crosby. But you don't know, man. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And the same as with the Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett is getting a lot of interest from a lot of different teams, man. Rightfully so, man. These guys are dogs, and guys are trying to, normally you're trying to make that push to win a championship, and you know that you probably a piece or two away from adding a guy like these two guys to your roster to make your team better, especially defensively. Both of these guys are going to get after it. Maxx Crosby only being 27 years old in his prime. Myles Garrett only being 28 years old in his prime. And both of these guys only have 2 years on their deal. They only got 2 years left. So these guys are going to get paid in the next couple of years. In the next couple seasons, these guys are going to get paid, man. Myles Garrett and Maxx Crosby is going to get paid. So, man, I just can't wait to see what Brad Holmes is going to do, man. Even if he comes back with something different, at least, it's food for thought. And we thought that, that we had a legit chance to go after these type of players. But maybe we come back with Zadarius Smith, and I'm fine with that, as long as we get some help on that front line, especially when it comes to the playoffs this season, because the Detroit Lions is real. This ain't the same Lions. We are a different team. So, all right, guys, leave it in the comment section on what you think Brad Holmes is going to do at the defensive end position. I'm out of here. Peace.